thoughts regarding the questions given by our instructor, which is gender and society with peace. So here's the following question. What is gender? What is the difference between sex and gender? Why is gender inequality relevant to peace education? What are some ways that gender inequalities are perpetuated? How can you integrate gender issues into your classroom practice? Be specific. How are girls and boys socialized differently in your culture? Is there a relationship between this socialization? Peace and violence? Our role can the classroom play in promoting gender equality? How do you ensure that your classroom is a gender-inclusive environment? What are some of the things you do or avoid doing to achieve this? So these are the following questions that I'm going to answer later on. What is gender? What is the difference between sex and gender? The rules, actions, expressions, and identities that women, men, and different genders are socially produced are collectively referred to as gender. Contrary to biological sex, which is based on a person's chromosomes, hormones, and physical characteristics, it is distinct. Gender is a social construct where area sex is a biological designation. Why is gender inequality relevant to peace education? Since it is a basic component of social justice and human rights, gender inequality is crucial to peace education. Conflicts, power disparities, and violence within cultures can result from the marginalizations or oppressions of particular genders. An atmosphere that is more egalitarian and peaceful is promoted by addressing gender disparity. What are some ways that gender inequalities are perpetuated? There are several ways that gender inequalities can be continued, including traditional gender standards are reinforced when boys and girls are taught distinct rules and behaviors from an early age. There are cultures that have patriarchal structures or gender-biased costumes. Also, disparities in laws and regulations might restrict the opportunities and privilege accorded to particular genders. How can you integrate gender issues into your classroom practice? Be specific. I can incorporate gender concerns into their lessons by include a variety of viewpoints and views in the curriculum, such as those from historically underrepresented gender groups. Make use of materials that are challenge gender stereotypes and inclusive language. Promote debates regarding gender roles, power, and inequality, as well as critical thinking. Put into practice projects and activities that are foster awareness and empathy for the diverse realities of gender. How are girls and boys socialized differently in your culture? Is there a relationship between this socialization, peace, and violence? What role can the classroom play in the promoting gender equality? Boys and girls are raised differently in many cultures, with boys being pushed to be strong and independent, and girls being trained to be loving and subservient. This socialization may contribute to a culture where men are more inclined to use violence and women are more likely to suffer the repercussions of such as behavior, which may have an effect on peace and violence by questioning and redefining established rules, developing empathy, and challenging gender stereotypes. The classroom can contribute to the advancement of gender equality. How do you ensure that your classroom is a gender-inclusive environment. What are some of the things you do or avoid doing to achieve this? To create a gender-inclusive classroom climate, educators can take certain actions and avoid certain practices. Here are a few case strategies. Use inclusive language. Address students by their names or gender-neutral phrases such as folks, everyone, or friends. Avoid assuming a student's gender based on their appearance. Respect pronouns. Encourage kids to disclose and use their preferred pronouns consistently. If a student's pronouns differ from their ascribed gender, accept their choice and correct others who may use the incorrect pronouns. Discuss gender and its role in society.